The Madman!
So yesterday, I came up with the conclusion that this deck is pretty good against Cube Block and Priest, which is the main two decks right now, so I've decided to run it.
The light shall bring victory.
Alone give me strength.
Just need 5 wins in a row, 1 in 32. But that's the art of picking the right deck. You stack the odds in your favor because this deck has a favorable matchup against Raza Priest and a favorable matchup against Cube Block, and a decent matchup against the rest. So my odds of getting 5 in a row are way better than 1 in 32.
I hope you like my invention.
Not sure how much better, but maybe 1 in 20? Maybe? Not really a match where Pyro is good.
Is someone injured?
Is it the pain? Could have also been the potion. This hand's feeling pretty good against Raza Priest. Got the big Twilight Drake, which is hard to deal with. Bracknet Operative coming up. Missed Kazakis, he missed Raza. Rip him. Hey, I like this card. Thanks for putting it in your deck, buddy. Let's see, Strife Crow's adjustments. Took out the Pyro, the Lyra, added a Glimmerroot and a Novice Engineer, and subtracted the Circle and a Potion of Madness. An anti-Raza version? Interesting. I could see those changes being right in the right meta.
What is Elune's will?
If I get a Northshire Cleric, we'll draw so many cards. I didn't get one though. So he kind of has to Psychic Scream here, or I almost always have Lethal. And if he Psychic Screams, then we go for the Lyra. If he doesn't Psychic Scream, I fish for Divine Spirit. In the deck, Silence Inner Fire, Potion Madness, Powered Shield, Divine Spirit, Shadow Vision, 6. About a half-seas chance. But find the Divine Spirit, it's just an easy Divine Spirit Inner Fire.
Pain, speak to me. Do you like to play with fire?
See, do I still have Lethal? 8, 16. So this would have to get doubled, so that's 12? Nah, it's not lethal anymore. 12, 16 damage. I guess we'll wait then. I'm in no particular rush. And Temporis. That's usually a terrible call against Raza Priest. But given this situation, it seems okay. Like, he both doesn't have Raza and doesn't have Anduin. So he would need at least 3 turns to kill me. And Temporis only gives him 2 turns. I think the turn before Temporis, though, I play Lyra and I get a bunch of spells. Because we do need to fish for that Divine Spirit. I ask with question mark intonations? That should be lethal. I just need to get a Divine Spirit. 2 tries. Alright, this is the Northshire Cleric show.
Is someone injured?
Mind if I roll need?
Oh my gosh, it's mid-range Paladin. What a man. What a boss.
Right away.
I think this card is really, really important, so I'm gonna coin Powered Shield. Plays around exactly this sword. Nah, I'm gonna pass. I have Lyra. Rewarded.
You wish to live
Right away.
forever.
Once upon a time.
That deck should be slow enough that Temporis is actually good. Keep picking Temporis. Sure.
Right away.
Simple Inner Fire is probably good still. No, I should just wait. Could draw 3 also. Man. A lot of good lines. I'm gonna hold my stuff.
Out of my jungle!
No, that can never be lethal. Can it? 6, 12... 6, 12, 24. No, I can only deal 24 max, I think. I think it might be a coin Temporis turn. No, we can wait. We can wait.
Shiny! Reporting for
Do I have lethal? I think if... yeah. That's lethal. 12, 24 plus... for sure. Oh no, I'm getting bullied! Not the best 2 cards, but acceptable.
like to play with fire?
I hope you like my invention. Pass me that arc light spanner.
If I value my Wild Pyro, I can keep it alive with Talon Priest. Alright, I value it just enough to do this.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Northshire Cleric is by far the best draw. Could also get it from his deck. Another Lyra.
Your soul.
Hope you like my invention.
Must. A worthy disciple.
Alright, we'll just do a simple trade.
Once upon a time.
Mind if I roll need? Let the pain speak to me.
Do I have lethal? No, I don't have inner fire. That's just one of many reasons why it's not lethal. It's the first Lyra, so I guess we can go a little bit easier. Nice. I know I took a look at his deck earlier and it had Psychic Scream in it, so the chances he has it in his hand are not very high. I'm gonna put the Powered Shield here, which would have prevented Dragon Fire Potion. But this is the thing that can get Divine Spirited. I just need an Inner Fire to win. Easy game? Room. 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 Well, I've got that Northshire Cleric early, which can snowball out of control.
Is someone injured?
I think against Warlock, you do just curve out against them and it's fine-ish? But in this... Interesting. We can just start hitting him for 6 a turn. Or we could just develop the Radiant Elemental and next turn play Cobalt, Helen Priest, and Inner Fire. Alright, let's curve Stone against this guy. And then the Dream is drawing 2 Powered Shields. That seems to be the version with the
You wish to live forever.
Mountain Giant, which will hopefully be too slow here. As we just kill him. Classic.
Right away.
I'm thinking about, can Hellfire save him? He kills a 6/6, he plays Hellfire, goes down to 3. And then he plays... you need Hellfire and Coil. Right now, with this, he's still facing lethal. Alright, I think this is good. You need exactly Hellfire and Coil. It like really limits his choices, I think. Oh. Yeah, he is at a pretty uncomfortable life total though, I imagine. Unless he's about to deal 7, heal 7. Nope. I'm the aggro deck now. And pretty sweet ride though. Priest, 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 warlock, warlock. Or no, it's priest, 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 warlock. Just the target audience for this deck. Oh, and there was some paladin in the middle. Whatever. Priest, priest, warlock, control paladin. Control paladin is basically warlock, kind of. Wow. Coming through.
At last, a worthy disciple.
With Glimmer Root, I'm gonna get anything. With Shadow Visions, that gets me a part of the combo. Hopefully it gets me a piece of the combo. Right now there are 2, 3, 4. There are only 5 types of spells in this deck right now. 6. 1, 2, 3, no, 5. Since we drew the Silence and the Circle of Healing. Whew. Northshire Cleric or Circle of Healing. Could actually be a Raza just to put on the pressure with a 5/5/5. Another circle and I'll cycle so much. If I want to. I have another 5-drop, which is slightly better. So if I trade, I can play Northshire and then draw 3 cards. I can draw 6 cards if I want to. Okay, I can draw 4 cards. Draw 4 for 1 mana is pretty good. 9, 8, 7, 6, draw 4. Or you can simply Secret Agent coming through. Beat him up with 5 6s. This must be despairing. Alright, this is the turn of Psychic Scream. Haven't seen any in the Secret Agents yet.
Injured?
And then next turn is the Anduin turn. Let's see. Do I have lethal? 12. I might have lethal. Well, this is a fiesta. It's kind of fun. Take the fiesta turn. Oh wait, it only happens once. Crap. I'll order. What? He didn't even mill anything important! Do we beat him down with Pyromancer and Talon Priest? Alright. Yeah, let me look up the HCT points while we're doing the early game here.
You wish to
Interesting. Mirror? No, I was gonna heal and then trade, but now this is better.
Oh, a shadow.
You're so
Actually, no, this is perfect.
medicine insect.
Darn, yeah, that. You can do Acolyte, heal, and then keep a board presence. But then I give up my chance to Potion of Madness for the OTK. But I think this game will probably be one on board control. So we'll do it this way.
Oh, a shadow.
Oh, there's so many better targets for this though. We could just go tempo. Yeah, we'll go tempo because... yeah. Oh, Novice Engineer. Could be Strefker's version.
What is Elun's will?
It's getting low enough that just Inner Fire might be good enough. We have the combo. Twilight, 3, 4, 5, 7 mana. Which can deal 14 if that Twilight Drake stays at 7. And who knows, he might buff something with Divine Spirit also.
Is someone injured?
So I have lethal. That's 14, 19, 23. I have lethal if he stays at 22, and my board stays here. Wow, what a great hand.
Nick! Oh, a shadow.
Well played.
Is that a rematch?
Once upon a time.
Temporis is probably bad in this matchup. Ysera is really good if we can get there. Twilight Drake is just the default. That's a fine card.
I hope you like my invention.
I think the Inner Fire is probably too soon, given that I have more copies of it. I think it might be Power Word Shield. Do I just play it right now? No, I want to play it on the thing that I'm doubling.
Plot twist.
You wish to live forever?
Now it is important not to Power Word Shield Divine Spirit ahead of time, because of the last game demonstration, where the opponent can take your big health minion and then attack you in the face with Inner Fire. That would be bad. What were my other choices there? I think it was silence and then something else. I should have considered this something else. This is a bit overkill right now.
Wish to live forever?
Do I have lethal? 8, 16th. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm kind of an insane. I'm an insane run. Vroom, vroom. Wait, I should have kept Potion of Madness. Well. Yeah, I probably should have. No, it's debatable. No, I don't think I should have. I should have thought about it. I'm not sure yet. The reason to keep Potion of Madness would be against that 5-mana 2/2.
Once upon a time.
Let's go Nightmare. There's a lot of things that would happen where Temporis would be really good, but if he ever plays this Skull and pulls a Doomguard, that'd be really bad. Also, it seems BZ. Oh crap, that Spraker would have been really good. Rip me. No Duskbreaker! Why?
You wish to live forever?
That Kobold Librarian. It's so deceptive. Pretty slow Zoo start though. He was a sleeper. You guessed right. It's Corridor Creeper. This is a really slow Zoo start. I thought he might play Doomguard, that's why I killed the other stuff. It would be an Unraveler. So I plan to kill 3 things from his side. That would mean I should play Cord. No, because I won't have enough mana to heal this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 things will die. Corridor Creeper will cost 2. That means I have 1 mana, and then I can use Powered Shield on something, but this has to die.
Oh, a shadow.
There's one way to win, which would be exactly... No, I guess Patch's Doomguard would work too. I knew Patch's was in his deck. They have lethal if everything sticks around. Oh, this thing. Okay, that's gotta be lethal. Yep. Card is pretty good, especially against Priest. His Priest has stuff that I want. I'm gonna play Northshire when I can actually draw cards. Or alternatively, I'll play it when I have Cabal Talon Priest to fill up, or I can just play Radiant. Yeah, it seems good. Is it Raza Priest? The age-old question. Anyways, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 7, 5, 6. Good old curve. That'll put some serious pressure on the opponent no matter what.
Surrender your will to the Secret agent coming! Your soul.
I think this is the place. So if I get Divine Spirit and Inner Fire, which I can get off of 2 Shadow Visions, and he kills my 3/4, supposedly, I have 19, 21 damage, or 19 if just the left 2. 12, 15, 17. We're looking for Circle of Healing, kind of. I'll do the lethal next turn. Yeah. Probably better than Cleric.
Once upon a time.
Very deadly hand here. Can have Psychic Scream. It's about his only savior now, but I can refill the board after Psychic. Well, refill just doesn't put a Drake in a Northshire. But that's pretty spooky still. Do I have lethal? No. If I manage to get a powered shield on the Northshire Cleric is lethal. Well, now it's 20. Which will probably be less than what he's at. He'll probably be at 22. I mean, he's certain to be at 22, at least. In order to kill him from 22, I need to buff something first to, let's see.
I hope you like my invention.
Jeez, what a pain.
is a loon's
Medicine insects.
4, 8, 3, 9, 2, 4, 4, 8, 16, 3, 6, 12, 24. So if he plays a 3 health minion and is at 24, I win. Or one of my 3 health minions needs to stay alive.
The light has betrayed me. The shadows grow short.
Is someone injured?
Alright, do I have lethal? I think I still don't have lethal. 3, 6, 9, 18. 3, 6, 9, 18, 21 damage. What a pain.
Is someone injured?
Alright, is this lethal? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 10, 24. Yes. Wow. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Right away.
Ooh, warrior. Probably some guy who's taking advantage of the priests and warlocks out there and running pirate warrior. So I think we need to start off strong. That means starting off with a Northshire and following it up with a 2-drop. This is probably too slow. Even the Kobold Talon Priest. The Kobold Talon Priest is really good to follow up on one of my early cards, but I need an early card. This seems promising. Radiant Elemental into maybe killing his 2 pirates. Also, wow, warrior at legend.
Fly, Polly. I'm in charge now.
What a bold flare. Alright, this kind of dodges the Wind Cultist. I think we play Divine Spirit or a Fire here. I really hope I draw Powered Shield. That'd be really strong. Oh, so good that we. Oh my god. Van Cleef. I'm the aggro player now.
Blood and plunder.
Swap this minion's attack with other minions. Does this minion have 4 or 3 attack right now? That's 4, and once I swap, it's gonna have 3 attack. I'll take the bigger attack, I guess. No, nerfing this is better. Ooh.
We hunger for vengeance.
It's under a good old Raza showdown.
You wish to live forever.
What are the counters to this deck? Well, according to
Like to play with fire?
HS Replay, there are a number of them. Nice play. The most obvious is Big Spell Mage, or any deck that runs Geist in it, since he killed their inner fires.
Pain, speak to me.
Psychic Scream pretty bad. Priest of Fuse pretty bad. Anduin pretty bad too, but gotta pick one. And obviously when I say pretty bad, I mean for this deck. So yeah, Big Spell Mage is pretty good against this deck. Tempo Rogue is, has strong stats, Spiteful Priest. Super aggro decks actually have a pretty good win rate. The deck has Duskbreaker, but it only has 2 copies and doesn't always draw them.
Is someone injured?
Move outside.
Stack the health, I guess.
You wish to live.
There's reasons for both. The opponent didn't have death, so we'll stack it here. Also, the Shadow Reaper Anduin is in the deck, at least when my operative saw. Didn't matter. Watch as Dragon Priest beats Raza Priest to Shadow Reaper Anduin. I'm not actually sure this is good for my deck to do this though. Will this survive? No pain? No pain! And no silence left. Exciting. I'm definitely casting silence. Actually, it didn't matter, I was gonna kill it anyways. But that was the target for silence. And size makes sense. Cast the circle. I'm gonna burn a card. Is that okay? Shaping for 8 is better. I probably shouldn't have played Pint-Sized Potion. Go for an 8. 7s are a lot worse than 8s in general.
The light has betrayed me.
If he hasn't played Death yet, he might have it. Oh, but what we can do is we can give this a buff and then we can swap this. Put it back into not Death range. Wait, actually, we can swap this into 2 and then buff it up into 4. And 4 is, of course, the magic range. I like that.
A shadow.
Pretty sneaky.
Mind if I roll neat?
There's like almost no answer for this. Ooh. Ah, we don't want to buff it into.
Hey, give me that.
Yeah, well, at this point, it's a lot of damage, though. We can actually pull the trick one more time. Oh wait, no, we can't. I was gonna play Twilight Acolyte again. Miss a lethal? Well, I mean, I didn't know I was gonna draw certain cards, right? Or was it a lethal regardless?
My hand is full.
I can't remember, but I feel like there's some sort of special interaction between Anduin and Shadow Form. Does it? This doesn't up. There's no interaction, right? I'm pretty sure there isn't. If you Anduin and Shadow Form, you get the 3 damage one. Ah, yes. But then you stop refreshing. But that could be good for a deck like this still. I'm alright with that.
Is someone injured?
Yeah. That's good.
Blessings to you.
Right away.
Once upon a time.
Right away.
I like how many times Emporus is picked non-ironically. I mean, you only pick it against control decks. And even here, like, I will have to time it really properly if he actually plays this skull. But if he doesn't play the skull, and because the other cards were kind of bad. But the opponent is playing Mountain Giant next turn, probably. But buffing this to a 1/8 doesn't matter.
Once upon a time. Plot twist.
Right away.
Too bad. If I had an Inner Fire, we could put on the serious pressure. We're also looking for Twilight Acolyte, which would be really good. There it is.
Oh, a shadow. Plot twist.
Right away.
Plot twist.
So with the Hellfire, he really wants to hit this thing. This might actually live. Ooh. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can kill one with my 8-4. I probably should.
Elune's will.
Probably draw 2 cards while I'm at it.
Is someone injured?
Plot twist. Plot twist.
You wish to live.
Right away.
I'm just like thinking, was that a Trump trade? Nah, he could probably pull off some sort of Defile or Hellfire +1. Question of the Madness are good here. They prevent the Ultist from being any good. I'm killing both my draws.
Almost out of time.
It's not Temporus, we don't have
Side effects.
stuff yet.
Trust me.
Ooh.
Secret agent coming through.
Plot twist.
It's actually kind of unfortunate. I'm probably going to lose this one. Well, no, I have a Silence for a Void Lord. And I have the Twilight Acolyte Potion of Madness for another Void Lord.
So
I'm really slow here, but we can keep ahead of schedule because we have a Silence. It just looks kind of grim because I don't have any pieces of the combo at all. Ooh, skull. Alright, if I draw Inner Fire, I win. Or, I mean, Divine Spirit. I'm thinking about if I play Temporis here. I don't think he can kill me even on 2 goes. Yeah, but this is the easy way. We're 20! To the top! Warlocks are really slow out of the gate. Divine Spirit, the Northshire. And then Divine Spirit Inner Fire, the Northshire. Nah, no.
Is someone injured?
So I usually avoid playing this unless... I came to the conclusion yesterday that I should only play this on turn 1 if I have exactly coil. And boo, he has coil. Womp womp.
I wonder.
Thinking about if I go with the silence? I don't have any other pieces of the combo. This is gonna be a slow going game. Gonna have to plan for the late game. Alright, this is my last source of draw. I don't want to burn it. I'll keep her safe. It's not the left, so it's either Librarian or it's the gul'dan. I have 0 pieces of the combo in my hand right now. I think if the game is expected to go long, this might actually be the right choice. Okay. That is a tough call.
Once upon a time.
We can actually possibly get dragons out of his deck. Or, I mean, demons out of his deck.
Oh, a shadow.
So he's expected to cube this thing, so I probably shouldn't hit it. Yeah, let's hit his face.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. Just casually discover a Void Lord, summon with Blood River Gul'dan. Okay, the second Blood River Gul'dan is probably wrong. Yeah, I'll take that one.
What do you ask of me?
Do 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 do.
There is a method to my madness.
So our enemy is Faceless Manipulator right now. Hope he doesn't have it.
Oh yes.
Doesn't have it!
They'll serve me now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty good. No, we don't have lethal. Oh, one off. There's no dragons that buff, right? I'm just thinking about whether or not I play this first. That's never really a consideration. But I could... I could discard the other dragon. Let's play this first.
Once upon a time.
It might do nothing, but... Oh, my gul'dan. My combo! I was gonna play both Doom Guards and then summon... Oh boy.
The greatest rush is a side effect. No. Trust me.
This is gonna be a close game, I think. If I draw Silent, I win the game, currently. Actually, currently, if nothing happens, I win the game. No, that's not true, because he has that mistress. Alright, did you do the calculus right? Not bad.
Is someone injured?
You wish to live forever? Move outside.
Thinking about divine spiriting this thing. Both Void Lords are gone. It's the Q block. There's no hard removal.
This one will prove very useful, brother. Dare summon me.
We are one off. Actually, no, I'm one off leaf. No, wait, no. Oh, is there some way out of this? No. Wait, is this lethal? No, no, no.
Meddlesome insects.
You wish to live forever. Your soul.
Oh, healing the cube, that was probably a good call.
Your magic shall not save
They'll serve me now.
Oh my god, that's lethal. Alright, got Duskbreaker against Paladin. This is a bad matchup, but with Duskbreaker, it probably turns into a good matchup. This is like the best hand I can get against Paladin. Sometimes the deck just wants you to win.
Injured?
Once upon a time.
I've got my 4-drop, 5-drop. I think I play this anyways. Do me trade. Yeah, it's too slow to heal. Alright, good thing I bumped that one, I guess. This should be right.
Oh, a shadow.
Just a hard board fight. I can play Duskbreaker, that's probably best played next turn.
Once upon a time.
That is a get to turn 10 and then I win the game card. I already have a 5-drop, and I have another 5-drop. Let's go with this one. Picking Deathwing against an aggro class. Feels good. Okay, Potion of Madness, Inner Fire. I can trade pretty cleanly into that. The alternate line is just Draconid Operative. And take a little bit of damage. Draconid Operative is really bad against that card right now. Could just play Cobalt Skillbane. I'm okay with this. Looks pretty good for me. Ooh, he didn't play the secret. Is it time for Duskbreaker or something else? I mean, obviously it looks like Duskbreaker is really good, but the Potion of Madness basically clears everything anyways. It's not time for Duskbreaker. It only leaves like a 3-3 and a 1-1. Let's see, we can call to arms out our Northshire Cleric and 2 Radiant Elementals and our Wild Pyro. Yeah, that's pretty good. What I know about this Duskbreaker is that it's the key of this match. So, you don't play your trump card until you need to. This call to arms is pretty good. I'm guaranteed, well, basically guaranteed to get 3 of the minions here.
Put this apple on your head.
They're pretty good. I'll trade it in. It's in my interest to lower my hand
What
right now.
wounds will?
Oh, right. Pyro. That good or bad? It's a double-edged sword. Power is a double-edged sword. Crap, it means I don't Duskbreaker. I should have done Powered Shield instead. Probably doesn't matter then. It's debatable.
The victory is yours.
The Terran Punish, I follow up with Duskbreaker and Deathwing, so. But yeah, Powered Shield was probably better. Yeah, it was better.
Hiya, friend.
Blessings to
Is
you.
someone injured? Right away.
I do actually have to think before playing the 1-drop and the 2-drop. Because they're both not absolutely clear-cut plays. I'm probably looking for Powered Shield here. What are my choices? Circle, Inner Fire, Ocean, Powered Shield, Divine Spirit, and Shadow Visions for the redo. 6?
I wonder.
We'll do redo. This card is key. Wow. Put on the pressure early? Let's get him.
Right away.
It can be an aggro deck. That probably just made him get a 4-mana heal 5 card. Interesting. I could I could Twilight Acolyte my Northshire Cleric, and then take the attack off of this guy. Interesting.
Right away.
I've played on that side enough to know that this is a problem.
Oh, yes.
Oh, 5 mana 2/2, huh?
Now.
Let's see how it works out for you.
Once upon a time.
Right away.
Oh, sadness? Sadness. Oh, well, that is also sadness, though. That is pretty sad.
Secret agent coming.
With the dragon, do I want to just Potion of Madness here? Can I save it for a better spot? Let's fight for board early. Might get the Historian up and then be able to Talon Priest it. It's kind of the goal with the keep after all.
Once upon a time.
Good card against aggro. That deck has a lot of 3 health minions. That's one of them.
You wish to live forever.
It has a lot of 3, 4, and 5 health minions. Duskbreaker gets there a lot of time. And lower.
The Brotherhood shall obey.
What? The Pyro is harder to use. And I only need to deal 2 right now. But this uses fewer cards for the Twilight Drake, I guess. And gets a 3/3 on the board. It's pretty close. I guess I could have saved the silence because this 3/1 is just dead. Yeah, that's probably a better line. But the thing is, silence isn't very useful against that deck. My board is currently going to be cleared. Probably. I'll keep it though.
Beware the shadow.
If my board is clear, his board is clear. And then I have a Twilight Drake that can get bone marred. I'm a little scared of bone marring because plants exist. They'll just play Twilight Drake. And maybe even Pyromancer also. Yeah. I can take the damage here. Actually, the Pyromancer is useful to deal 1 damage after the Twilight Drake bumps into something. So I should go Radiant Elemental.
Your magic shall not save you.
Seems like a good Duskbreaker. Good thing I got the dragon. Sometimes the deck just wants you to win. Today is one of those days. So we'll buff the Pyro. Unless it's the Pyro that I want to keep around. Then I can actually sack this instead. We'll keep Pyro around. It seems like that... Nah, we'll keep this around. We're past the time of Pyros. Sometimes the deck just loves you, what can I say? I am the chosen one today. For this day only, I cannot lose. Wait, did I miss lethal? I missed lethal. It's okay. We're still good. Please no punish. It's pretty hard to punish from this situation. Oh my god, the punish. Oh no, we're still good.
Mistakes were made. A mistake
Is someone injured?
I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to play this, but then I drew the powered shield. And then it became clear. If I draw a dragon, I'll play Historian instead, though.
Is someone injured?
Hmm. Oh. Huh.
Right away.
His only solution is the coin death, and of course they never keep death in their hand.
Once upon a
Oh
time.
wow, it's the mirror. This guy's been doing well with this deck too. Oh my god, that deck doesn't run death. Time to go full Northshire.
Is someone injured? Right away.
Now I could heal first and then hit, but because the opponent can also heal, it's a little bit of a dodgy proposition to leave a damaged minion on board. So this is fine. I don't think I was gonna heal again next turn anyways.
Once upon a time.
Right away. Right away.
Don't play around Duskbreaker, don't play Radiant. Yeah, this is currently the best win streak I'm ever on. I don't remember what my last win streak was, but 16 at Legend is pretty ridiculous. Now it's not just coin flipping, because I did play a lot of games yesterday and I was like, yeah, this deck should do really well against the meta right now. I've had a lot of rigged coin flips, but we're having a really good streak, obviously.
Right away. Right away.
I wonder.
Secret agent coming
So we're one tempo ahead here, which is good.
through. Secret agent coming
Drew a dragon, which is great. I've used one Inner Fire already, so maybe I want the second one. Or maybe I just want the Twilight Drake, and we're gonna make this a beatdown game. Next turn I don't have a clear play, so I'm gonna pick Twilight Drake and plan to play it next turn.
Move aside.
Right away.
Secret agent coming through.
I hadn't actually thought about the Potion of Madness punish, just because it's been a while since I played against the mirror, I guess. But if I was thinking about that, maybe I should have sent one of these into both of them. Didn't get punished though, so the opponent doesn't have Potion of Madness. Never lucky him.
What is a loon's
Move
will?
aside. Move aside.
Right away.
Once upon a time.
Now, at any point, it is possible for him to just OTK me. Well, let me think about how he could. We would need to swap this into 2, and then he would need to double. So 3 to swap, 5 for Radiant, Divine Spirit, Divine Spirit. So on 7 mana, he could theoretically OTK me.
I wonder.
But it's pretty unlikely. But it's possible. Uh, 18, 23 of lethal, 580, Inner Fire. Then we can Potion of Madness our other thing. Alright, change of plans. Wait, I should not have put it on this thing. That's more damage from if he OTKs me. I should have put it on anything except this thing. Now if he just puts another powered shield on this, that's enough to kill me. If he were to have some sort of combo. Phew.
Is someone injured?
This is gonna be quite a turn.
Move quickly.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, is he just going out and stuff? Yep. Okay, okay. Token Druid, too bad. I'll do this one. Because I can always fall into choice number 2 if this one doesn't work out.
We will devour this world.
Poisonous.
What is a loon's
If I get Potion of Madness, that'd be sick. Otherwise, Inner Fire Trade. Wait, that doesn't even kill it. I'd have to Inner Fire his Firefly, but that's probably still worth it.
Right away.
We will devour this world.
Man. That is some good usage of Druid of this Swarm. I'm just thinking about if I want to double Divine Spirit my guy up to 1-9. That's probably not good enough.
Right away.
That was a very unusual line, but it was very good. Ooh.
You wish to
Right
live
away.
forever. You wish to live forever. Your soul.
What's he likely to do here? I'm gonna save this silence in case he gets the +1/+1. I get the silence an extra +1/+1 then. $16. It's lethal next turn. It's pretty good. You know, that thing about sometimes the deck just loves you? Wait a second. 3, 6, 9, 12 plus 15 is 27 though. And silence one of them, then that's 3, 6, 9, 11 plus 15 is 26, which is exactly lethal. Do I possibly have a better play by trading one? 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. No, I don't. We just go and hope he doesn't have it. Actually, maybe I should have saved the silence for a taunt. The 1 damage doesn't really matter, I think. Because the Savage is lethal anyways. Oh my god, the punish. Actually got punished! Oh my god, we're gonna lose our streak because we got punished. Well, that's only justice, right? How it should be. 2, 5, 8, 10. So, +1/+1 is lethal. Oh my god. It's over. Oh, there's this. Wait, what? He didn't just draw that, did he? Did he play the first one just to give me despair? I added wrong? What a throw! Why didn't I save it for a touch? I'm dumb. I'm new to playing this deck, okay?